Howdy! All right.
Okay.
Welcome,
We're in
welcome,
the
everybody.
country.
Welcome. We're in Lovecraft Country. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Watch Party and the Hit List Network. I'm your boy, As a Kiwi.
And I'm your girl, Lydia.
I'm your boy, Brian St. John. And we're down one tonight.
We're down one tonight, but we always keep it spicy and mix it up. You know how we do. Yeah. You know how we do. Yes. So what's crack-a-lacking, people? How was your weekend? Jam-packed?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was cool. I'm a new dad. I got a dog.
Show the people.
She's roaming around right now, so she's not by me right now. But gotcha. Yeah. So
we got a little co-host. We got a co-host.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Izzy.
Izzy, welcome to the Watch Party family, Izzy.
Yeah.
And welcome, LaMatha Cross. Welcome.
LaMatha Cross?
In the comments.
Oh, I was like, hey, LaMatha. All right now.
Hello. Welcome.
Lydia, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a pretty quiet weekend. Nothing really popping off.
Oh, you should have joined us. We had a jam-packed. We would have loved your company.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, right?
It was beautiful.
I can tell the people what you did.
Yeah.
So we went apple picking and pumpkin picking and attempted to go great pumpkin picking, apple picking, grape picking, all types of picking on Saturday, which was awesome. Haven't done that in probably 2-3 years. And then today we went up to Hooks Mountain up in upstate New York. We went hiking. So it was kind of good. Yeah, it was a beautiful day today. All right, now we can set the show off with a good yawn.
You know he has to get one out.
I'm on a yawn.
I was interested in this story. I wasn't yawning on your story, by the way.
All right, well.
And side note, I started Mariah Carey's book, and so far it's really good.
I want to get it.
Yeah, you really kind of get an understanding of her from her childhood of why she's a little batty. Yeah, but she reveals a lot about her childhood. So I actually gained a newfound respect for her and understanding why she's the way that she is. So I would say definitely get it. Yeah.
Well, I may do the audio book then.
Yeah,
I would say definitely get it. Yeah, I started it this weekend.
Okay. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Chris Rock. He hosted Saturday Night Live with Megan Thee Stallion. And Chris Rock is also the star of Fargo this season. And they showed 2 episodes, and it's actually on right now as we're speaking. And so I don't know, it's a little different. And so, but that's Fargo. Fargo is a little strange. And so I'm gonna rock with it and see how it goes.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm watching Fargo. I've never watched Fargo before, but
Fargo is really good.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying, but
it's really
this is kind of, but I'm rocking with it. So
every season, go ahead, Lid.
No, I started it, but I didn't finish the first episode yet. But it was interesting to me, so I think I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's not really connected thus far to any of the other seasons, I don't think. But I'm gonna rock out to it.
Well, quick question for you: does Fargo normally take place in the 1950s? Because I know they say this is the true story.
Right.
No, every season is based on the true story. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know how, because they have aliens in other episodes. But every episode, every season starts off with based on the true story. The names have been changed to protect Yeah, Fargo is weird, and so it's each season takes period in a different time place. But you see how you're watching this now, and it's set in the 1950s.
Yes.
Imagine you're watching it mid-season, and all of a sudden, aliens come down. That's what happened in a previous season, and they never addressed it. And so you're watching it, and it's like, I didn't know that it was this type of show.
Bananas.
So, but it's weird. But also, I want to give a nice, notable shout out to another movie I saw that's on Amazon Prime, maybe? I can't remember all these damn streaming services. It's called Emperor. It's a slavery movie. It's another true story of a guy by the name, a slave by the name of, damn, I forget his real name, but they named him Emperor, and he helped start the whole free slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was kind of good.
Okay.
It was, I just watched it. A bunch of people Tori Norton's in it. A few folks that we know that are in it, but it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I saved that to my watch list.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got Jingle Jangle, a Black Christmas fairy tale that's coming. I'm so excited, coming in November with Forrest Whitaker. And then we also have Chris Rock's movie, which is a retelling of The Witches from the famous Angelica Houston, and so Octavia Spencer is in that one. So we got some holiday movies.
When does Rada's thing air this weekend on Netflix? It's next week, right?
That is
14th. I think it's the 14th.
40-year-old version.
Yeah, 40-year-old version. I think it's the 14th.
I don't know. I got to look it up.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of programming. Go ahead,
yeah. Remember we saw this movie that Omari Hardwick is in called
Spell.
I don't know when that's coming out, but it looks pretty interesting. It's like another. I think it is this month because I think it's for Halloween or something. So, but it looks really interesting.
You got a lot of
thing to shout back out again. Utopia on Amazon Prime was fire. So check out Utopia. It was fire. I was so mad when I got up to the last episode because I wanted more.
Any Black people in that one?
I'm not going to address you.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Okay. Well,
oh my God.
Let's get into the show at hand, which is Lovecraft Country.
All right, so this is episode 8, and it is titled Jig-a-bobo. Jig-a-bobo.
Just leave it there. Just drop it right there. Jig-a-bobo.
It sounded like it should have been part of SNL skit last night.
I didn't even know it was called that.
Yes, and I mean, understandably why, because we'll get into it or whatever. The two little girls. Yes. So, a distraught Diana finds herself in Captain Lancaster's crosshairs, and a visitor from Atticus's past arrives. So this episode focuses on Diana, Hippolyta's daughter. And yes, so she does find herself in Captain Lancaster's, crosshairs. So basically, she comes in contact with him, and then he casts a spell on her. And then for Atticus, it's someone from his past, which we'll talk about. So a lot of things happening in here. Lots of things. As usual, nothing different.
Okay, Neil. Thank you, Neil. Neil said.
Yeah, I was just going to say, here we go again with Neil. Neil is our third representative, our fourth representative on the show.
Right. Sydney mentioned that last watch party about the nickname Bobo. So I remembered that.
Oh, Brian, I think you're going to say it. No? So Bobo, the name of the episode is Emmett Till's nickname, who we find out he was murdered from last episode, and this episode starts off with the funeral for him and the impact from his death on the town, which was heavy. It was really heavy because it mirrors everything that we're going through today, and so it's like you're watching the news of 2020, with all the deaths by police brutality and so on and so forth, but. This focused on I would say it started off with Diana, which we haven't really had that much focus on her, Hippolyta's daughter. And so she got disgustingly put a curse on.
Yeah.
Captain, a cop.
Yeah.
Put the spell. I just was like, that was disgusting.
Yeah. He caught up with her. They were in an alley and they were like, where, looking for her mom. Where's your mom? Where'd she go? Blah, blah, blah. And then he spit in his hand, like hawked up, and smacked it on her forehead and cast a spell on her. And, so then it starts from there. But that
can I ask a question?
Yeah, Brian.
Can I ask a question? Why did he put the spell on her again? I was a little confused.
To keep her from talking.
Right.
To keep her from talking.
Right.
Okay.
Just to keep her from talking. And I was like, really?
Yeah, to keep her in the dark. Well, to keep the others in the dark.
Right.
Okay.
Because when she tried to talk to Letty, it's like she couldn't speak.
It was choked up. Yeah, she couldn't speak.
Yeah. And once the ghosts get up to her, they would kill her. So they would take her out.
Yes.
Okay.
And the two spooks came from. Well, yeah.
Like, no, us.
No, it's not right.
Us. Yes. Us. Yes. I couldn't remember. I kept saying "get out" the whole time, but it was
the
us.
Movie
You're right.
Us.
Right.
Yeah.
So she gets back home and she's in the bathroom. Her uncle is trying to get her out the bathroom. She looks at a book, Uncle Tom
Cabin,
right? And there's a white girl and there's a
black
girl on the cover. So at first I was like, okay, what does the book have to do with anything? But the spooks manifested from the book. So the cover of it. So that's where the two spooks, whatever. So I was thinking, oh, wow. If she had looked, I guess it was whatever she laid her eyes on first or whatever, maybe that would have been whatever the spook was. So if she looked at Moby Dick, maybe it would have been a whale that manifested or something. Like I thought about that. Like afterwards or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's what's chasing her throughout this episode.
And there's been a reference to a book, I think, every single episode.
Absolutely.
There has
absolutely. And a poem and some kind of soliloquy or monologue that happens. I couldn't get the one that was tonight, but they had another. Cabin? No, they had a little monologue in between.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And did you they normally have a cameo? Did we catch anybody this episode?
I don't remember the cameo, seeing a cameo this episode.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out who if they made Emmett Till the cameo or not, or
Neil,
if they had a.
Let us know.
Okay, so let's get into what's going on with Letty. Letty is pregnant. She hasn't told Atticus yet, and she's going through the motions, and she is always stomping up a hallway. Stomp.
Pissed off lady. This is like her hormones are through the roof.
No, she got a lot all the time. You know how, Letty got a lot of fire. She's just spicy all the time.
Spicy. And so there's so much passion and rawness with Letty and Tick that every time they're on the scene, it's just like just get to having sex again. Like
that's how she got pregnant so quick.
Oh my God.
It's just so much energy in the room. I'm like,
they always say the best sex comes from when you're mad at somebody. That's what they say.
No, for real. That whole argument that they had, I loved it because they were so mad at each other and he stormed out and then she was like, where you going? And I was like,
you just told him you just was leaving. Now he leaving like, where you going?
Yeah.
Just told him, get out. He walks out. She's like, where you going? I was like, what? But I love that. That's their relationship.
Yeah, that's their relationship.
It's fun. It's spicy.
So what do we think about Jun Ying, or whatever coming.
Well, like, we kind of knew that she was coming back because she wanted.
For what purpose? What's her intention?
She was in love with him,
right? But what did she expect?
Right. What did she? Maybe she thought he was going to take her back.
She has magic pussy. Hello.
Yeah, but you can't. He can't have sex with her.
He can't.
She explained it.
And he doesn't want her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want her.
It was based on a lie. Yeah, she's a demon.
Yeah. But Letty doesn't seem to understand that. Plus, Letty, she was the past.
No, Letty understood. She did. No, she understood it. Go ahead, Lid.
She understood it. She was just mad because she was like, why you ain't effing tell me what's going on? Why didn't you tell me the truth of what happened with you? That was a whole argument or whatever. Because at first I thought she was jealous or thought something, but then it was like, no, she was like, tell me the truth. Just tell me.
Yeah, because it wasn't just like, everybody has a past in relationships. Right. It wasn't just a relationship. It was a demon.
It was a demon.
Like everything that they've been through. You didn't say that,
demon pussy.
I slept with a demon.
Coming out her cooch. And you ain't telling me?
Right. And I've been talking to her. We've been on the phone. I call her every other night. Like, you ain't saying nothing.
I've been building a relationship with this lady. Yeah.
Right. So she sat down and she probably was like, oh, yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. Yeah. And this is how I know where he lives. And this is what I know. And I'm here to claim my man.
Yeah. And yes, Letty was hot. She was like, why you didn't tell me? Why I gotta find out from her? Why I gotta find out from this bitch?
From this demon bitch.
She was pissed, know, and she had a right to be pissed, but he didn't know how to tell. He was, how you gonna tell her?
How you gonna say it's the 1950s?
She has tentacles that come out her coochie and she's demon. How you gonna tell? Come on.
And her coochie could kill me.
Yeah,
come on.
And she foresaw my whole future, and she's like, I think you died. Come on, like you can't just say it like that. You can't.
Right.
So it's like you understood why he held back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not exactly. Hey, she's just got issues. No, she's got more than issues. She's a whole demon. She's a succubus. So it's not exactly the easiest conversation to have with your current girl.
And he lost his virginity to the demon.
To her. Yes.
Yep.
That's a mouthful.
That's
Talk about scarred.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Oh god!
I don't think I'd have sex with another woman after that.
Well, then I get. I don't know if there were women in between, but the next woman he had sex with, he just knocked her up. Yeah. And can we talk? We're going to jump all over the place here, but we find out that he also went through the portal in the last episode, and we find out he went to his own future, and he got. I don't know if he met his son, but he got the novel that his son wrote about their family history, and he brought it back. And he said, do you remember what he said, the woman who he encountered that pushed him back? I didn't remember. And I think that's important, whoever that woman is. I don't know if it was a woman from Hippolyta's experience. If she was the woman that...
I can't remember. Neil, get to it.
Yeah. But he evidently went to his own future, and so he brought the book back, and so they know the whole history and how it's laid out.
Right.
And so he goes and he tells Montrose, his father, and it looks like they're
bonding.
They're bonding, and they're getting
about that.
Of course, it would take some time. Look, Atticus is a mature person. It just takes some time for them for them to bond and get together and everything like that. So, they have a common bond that they're working on right now, which is this whole Lovecraft thing. So, eventually we knew they were going to get back together, at least on the surface. Well, I don't know what's happening. They may end up parting ways and having issues again, but right now on the surface, at least they're bonding. They're working together right now. and seem to be building a relationship.
Yeah, I loved the scene where they were sitting down and like really talking, and he just asked his dad, like, did you cheat on her, while you were with her? Not like that, but just asking him that. And he was just like, nah, I didn't. And then they started to relax and really talk to each other. And I was like, okay, good.
Well, because this technically is the first time they've really talked.
It is.
They're normally yelling
at each other, right?
And it's always a confrontation between the two of them. They never actually really talked.
And it's honest.
And settle down. Yeah.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Right. Which I loved it. Now they're getting into their relationship and really understanding each other. And Atticus is finally understanding his dad and the life that he had to lead. He talked about how the pastor when he was young, there was a pastor who was caught having sex with a man in the park. They arrested him, took him to an asylum, gave him a lobotomy or something like that. And so Montrose was like, yo, I chose a life so that I didn't have to go to the asylum. Like I had to choose that in order to have my family, to not be locked up and to not be lobotomized. You know what I mean? And I think Atticus is finally getting it. It's not, yo, this is your dad. Look at what he had to go through just to, have some type of life and hide who he was. Oh my God. I was like, oh my goodness. That was
a night of deep conversation. Everybody was talking. And this is what I was talking about previously, saying that I just want everybody to talk. And it looks like everybody's going to come together and put all the pieces together.
Yes.
Put all the pieces together. So in speaking on that, let's talk about Ruby and Christina. That scene.
It was weird. I felt
the sex scene.
It was it was creeped me out.
Because that whole transition thing when she was orgasming,
transition into
the white woman
during an orgasm. We got to see the transition into the white woman, and then we got to see her back when she was having an orgasm. And I was just like, that orgasm thing was not sexy. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, yeah.
She ripped her skin off.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, she just morphed.
It just started melting away. Yeah.
Exploded. They're all in it, and it's on the back. Oh God. I was like, oh, Lovecraft.
Very creepy.
It's alive.
Very creepy.
Oh my God. Can you imagine being on set acting out that scene? It's like you're reading your script and you're like, wait, what?
Oh my God. What?
What?
We're having sex and who is on us?
Wait, I'm a white woman and then my skin peels off and I'm a black woman and you're a man and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
it was a lot. But it was powerful still.
It was so powerful.
It was powerful. She was like, I when she said it, I didn't want to sleep with you as a black woman.
When Christina said it, I mean, when Ruby said it to Christina, but then Christina flipped it and was just like, no. Emmett Till died. Your people are going through it, and you still chose to come over here. You didn't put Emmett Till first. You didn't put your people first.
And
you put
Christina
yourself
was
first.
Yeah, and Christina was honest saying, I didn't care about Emmett Till. I didn't care about this person. I didn't care about that person. Like, no, I didn't care. So, it was at least Christina was honest about it. It was a real conversation that they had between each other. And then they still ended up having sex.
It was a real
explosive. Yeah.
Right. It's different when previously they had sex and Ruby didn't know. But now you choose.
Now it's a choice.
You choose to have sex with Christina as William when you know it's false, right? Just so you can have some feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's in love with the image of William. She fell in love.
No, I don't think she's in love.
You don't think so?
No, she needed to feel. She needed a Halle Berry moment in Monster Ball.
Yeah,
make me feel good.
Make me feel good.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh my God.
That's his favorite scene, ladies and gentlemen.
Horrible actors.
But
that's all that was.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
And that's why Christina was calling her out. Like, nah, don't try it with the, oh, I'm a Black woman and my people and the pain. It was like, she was like, no, you wanted to be here, and because you needed, basically, like we were just saying, you need to feel something.
You need to feel something. And so she's gonna start becoming a witch and learn the different spells and casting. So it's like, okay. And so she goes home, and we switch to Letty, and what Letty's going through with the pregnancy, and she's mad, and she's hopping and steaming down the street, and she goes to the church, and she bumps into Christina. Yo, Christina be getting around the town. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
Christina is around that town
too.
But it's intentional,
of course,
and she's catching them.
She's playing chess,
right?
Yeah, she's playing. Yeah. She's very smart
at the right moment. At the right moment when they're most vulnerable. You notice how they're each now selling a piece of themselves,
of course,
slowly but surely, and she's like,
I'm getting everything that I want.
Everything. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Yes, I love it.
She's been working everybody for a long time. Her father, the police, like she's very smart, very intricate, and she knows exactly what she wants, and she's trying to get to that goal. So she's been working this plan for a long time, and now she's playing all the pieces, and she's running that board right now.
And her plan is to,
because she's trying to be immortalized,
trying to become immortal.
Yeah.
And so I guess she tested that fact tonight.
Yes. She did.
So she hired some men. She hired some men to kill her and to drown her very violently.
No, they beat the shit out of her.
Very much so.
Shot her, tied barbed wire around her neck that was attached to some big metal wheel, and then pushed it over and to drown her. I mean, I was like, really, dudes? Because y'all could have just shot her. You know what I mean?
You could have just choked her.
Yes.
She might have wanted the most violent death possible.
And I thought that. I said, well, did she ask them to do all of that? Because they said, one of them said something, you really want this, like this, or something like that. So maybe she did. Maybe she was like, no, torture my ass.
If I'm going to go, test it. Let's see. Let's see if you can really kill me.
Oh.
Okay, the hit list and Neil is saying they killed her like Emmett Till died.
God. Wasn't he
everything that they did to him? So that's what she intended.
Oh, Lisa said the same thing. Lisa Archibald said the same thing. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, hit list.
He was shot. He was drunk,
So she wanted to feel that. Based off of the conversation she had with Ruby?
I guess.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. People in the comments. Okay. Wow. I didn't catch that.
I didn't either. All right. Comments is popping. They all
the people in the comments are part of the show too. It's not just us.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow,
that's
Nicole's. Right. So she kills herself, she resurrects herself, and so now let's get to the meat, the climax of the damn show. So before Christina commits her own death to be resurrected, she casts a spell on Letty to make her immortal. That was the deal they made. And so Letty goes back home.
Invulnerable.
Makes her invulnerable. And then Letty goes back home, and then the police come because they want the wheel, the device,
the orrery.
Right.
I want to take a step back about Letty becoming invulnerable. She asked Christina to protect Atticus and do it to Atticus, but then Christina was like, you sure? No. That's just for you, honey. And she was, and Letty,
you remember why?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah, because Atticus said in the future, in the book, that Christina uses him as a sacrifice. So he can't be invulnerable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but Letty doesn't know this. But so Christina plays it and was like, for you, honey. And then Letty hesitates, but then she was like, wait, okay, go ahead and do it. That's how she became invulnerable or whatever. I just thought that was such a important point.
And you saw Christina started smiling because Christina played that part too. Because you saw when Letty stopped her, Christina started smiling because she actually wanted her to ask her to do that.
Yes.
So Christina's playing this whole game. She's manipulating everybody. Yeah.
She is. She's getting them at their vulnerable moments or whatever.
Like the devil.
He seeks out the weaknesses.
Like the white devil.
Listen. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we get to the house and then all hell breaks loose. The cops come, shoot up the place, and
wait. How did the one cop get inside and then all the other cops? Because
not all the other cops. That one cop.
That one cop. Yeah. Because
he's the leader.
Magic. Yeah.
He's the leader.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they shoot up the place, and then Atticus comes home and tries to stop it, and then we see the monster from the first episode. They're back, or it's back, or whatever it is
that Christina had unleashed on Uncle George, Atticus,
and the villagers, anybody in that area.
Right. Yeah,
it wasn't just for them.
And we saw also in the house when the cops are shooting up the house, we saw how Letty was protected because you saw how the bullets stopped. Yep. The bullets were hitting everything in the house and everything was crashing down, but the bullets would not hit her at all. It was like a force field around her.
Yep.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so now we see that the creature responds to him or is protecting him or is, recognizes the blood tie in the family.
Yeah. That's what I thought happened. I thought it was the blood tie in the family, and that's the creature is now protecting him because of that blood tie. That's how I took it.
Sort of like the dragons in Game of Thrones.
Lord of the Game of Thrones. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what I thought, like at first when it happened, that it was Montrose's spell. Was it? Montrose, remember Montrose did the spell?
I don't know what was the spell for though. The creature in the comments, Neil says the creature every black person wants.
Well, to protect us. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about that though, but okay.
Yeah, I don't want that creature.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute. I thought that it was a result of Montrose's spell. Because
I didn't know what the spell was.
Right, because it didn't. They were like, "Well, did it work?" And he was like,
they said
they didn't know.
Work. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened at the moment. So then, when that creature popped up, I was like, "Oh, dang!"
But do we remember what the spell was for?
No, I can't remember.
They didn't. I don't remember him saying specifically what it was for. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at the creature killed all the cops. Yes, the creature did kill all of the cops.
Yeah, that's not an information we provide. We trying to find out the spell you telling us about creature killing cops. Neil, tell us about the spell. You want to be part of the show? Tell us about the spell.
Oh my god!
Okay, we get spicy. So I'm excited for next week because now we get into the Exorcist next week. We get into the possession of Diana and the creature. So that's going to be real good. And it's the season finale next week.
I thought there's 2 more episodes left.
I thought they said the next is the
2 more. No, it's 2 more episodes left.
Sure. I hope so.
I thought last week was 3 episodes left. So yeah, it's 2 more episodes left.
Okay. I hope so.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Yeah, because Hippolyta got to come back.
Right.
Yeah, Hippolyta got to come back and hopefully maybe George before the season is over.
I hope so.
Yeah, I feel like he's coming back. I feel like last week was a foreshadow that he's gonna come back.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Neil said that I guess with the spell, that's why the black man want that creature. I guess the spell summons the creatures if you can control them. Maybe I don't know.
Neil, we need you to be a little clearer. Like you're talking in Lovecraft code. I don't know what that is. But
but okay.
But yeah, no, it was a great show. I think. You know, what you guys rate this puppy?
The little Us girls really, after a while, really was annoying me. No, because I just kept seeing Us. So I give it a 3.5 because the little girls, they were doing everything that they did in Us, the little dancing. I was like, this is not Us. So yeah, a 3.5.
Okay, lit.
4.85.
Yeah, I'm 4.5 for me. It was good. It was a good, meaty, chock full of entertainment and chills and spills and all of that stuff. So yeah, it was good. I liked it. Yeah. So cool. Kudos. Very good, Lovecraft. Keep it going.